They're desperately trying to recenter your attention away from hating a healthcare CEO or even exhibiting any sort of animosity towards those in positions of power. And their purpose here is to say, don't do that. Please don't do that. Please never do that. It's actually really bad if you do that. Things are really great. Okay? Things are really great. Just hate on the appropriate vectors. Hate on the powerless. Hate on your neighbors. Please.
We've all seen Hasan Piker have absolutely crazy meltdowns. This is one of the craziest ones that I have ever seen. And it's wild to me that there's people out there getting banned on social media platforms. I don't think Hasan should be banned. I don't think anybody should be banned for having a certain opinion. I wish everybody could have a platform, and then the marketplace of ideas get to decide. The free market gets to decide who gets the audience and who doesn't. But it's crazy to me that certain people get banned off of social media, and someone like Hasan Piker is just unscathed. Like, this man, I don't mean to keep bringing it up over and over again, but it's just a perfect example of what Hasan Piker stands for. He supports Hamas. Like, he said that over and over again, that he actually supports Hamas. He actually said something recently, I forgot exactly what it was, but it was in support of Hamas again. And he also basically scams his audience. I mean, it's not an actual like physical scam, but it's more of like a mental scam, where he's selling shirts saying tax the rich and using the shirt sales to go buy a mansion in Malibu. He has a multi-million-dollar mansion from selling that merch and selling those ideas to his audience. Hasan he's a weirdo. He's an idiot. And this is one of the craziest meltdowns I have ever seen from him, which is saying a whole lot. Let's get into this clip here where Hasan Piker melts down over something that Tim Pool said here live on Timcast IRL.
You would assume. But here's Tim Pool. Yesterday I covered Ben Shapiro trying desperately to present himself as, a guy who knows what's up, trying desperately to present himself as, or not even necessarily present himself, but like trying desperately to angle himself and prime his audience, his base of support, into developing opinions on the healthcare shooting that are, still defending the interests of CEOs and healthcare healthcare profits by claiming that it's just the left that's going crazy over this assassination. And it turns out it's not just the left that's going crazy over this assassination. This is like a relatively interesting cultural touch point that has spanned across multiple different ideologies, multiple different backgrounds, age groups, seemingly people of all different ages are demonstrating bipartisanship in these trying times. These trying times when America is far too divided, it seems like they are very united on this issue. But obviously, this is not great for conservatives who want to still, no matter what you do, not get mad at rich people. You have to get mad at others for marginal, not major differences, like just tiny, minuscule, marginal, immaterial differences. Please, no matter what you do not recognize who the real enemies are. Do not recognize that, these guys might not be good guys. My job revolves around making sure you don't understand who the real enemies are. And Tim Pool is doing that as well. Let's take a look.
This is from Mediaite. Taylor Lorenz defends her celebration of Brian Thompson's murder, saying it's natural.
It's natural if you're a demon.
Let me read this. This is Sorry. These people are mind-blowingly evil and stupid. Former New York Times and Washington Post journalist Taylor Lorenz defended her celebration of the assassination of Brian Thompson. On Wednesday, in the hours immediately following Thompson being shot, Lorenz expressed her dismay with health industry, saying, and people wonder why we want these executives, if you know what I mean. I'm not going to read her full statement. She went on to share celebratory graphics that she said were being spammed in her group chats. It's a picture of a star smiling, and it says CEO.
I love when the free speech guys are like, we should find who those group chatters are and kill them. Tim, have you talked with your fans about this? Yeah, no, it's kind of crazy because Tim will... This story has more coverage than my health insurance. This is the same woman that literally cried on a news interview, people calling her memers on the internet. A rich elite LARPing is one of the downtrodden. Spare me. Okay, so Tim Pool's audience is still stupid, it seems. Bro, don't replace the culture war with class war by Alice Thompson. Bro, please don't worry about why you pay more in taxes than billionaires. Worry about the war on Christmas and the trans agenda. Please, bro. Stay distracted, bro. It's true. That is exactly what it is. And these guys are tasked with this. This is their job. This is their purpose. This is what they do best.
Bro, Hasan, there's no way he's this stupid. I refuse to believe it. I say it every video. Hasan Piker is not this stupid. It's crazy how he still makes the pivot somehow from what Tim Pool is saying to this meme here, this random meme. Also, if you're paying less taxes than a billionaire and you're making 100K, 200K, 300K a year, whatever, that's a skill issue. That's a you problem. There's nothing. Okay, there are billionaires out there who get special treatment from the government, obviously, you know. But for the most part, if we're talking on average, they're not getting special treatment from the government. They just know more than you. That's it. They understand the tax code better than you, or they have a guy who they pay that understands the tax code at a very high level. It's a skill issue. They understand how to play the system better than you. How about instead of crying about it and making memes about it and selling t-shirts about it so that you can become one of the richest people on Twitch, on the internet, how about instead of crying about it, you can tell your audience how to actually not pay more taxes than billionaires. I think that would be a whole lot better solution, but he would never do that because he'd rather just cry about it and keep just stealing money from his audience as they cry about it while Hasan pretends to care.
Also a hit tweet from a moot on Twitter, Tokyo Dilf, with 131,000 likes on this thing. That's what this is. And Ben Shapiro and many others are desperately trying to claw this back. They're desperately trying to recenter your attention away from hating a healthcare CEO or even exhibiting any sort of animosity towards those in positions of power. And their purpose here is to say, don't do that. Please don't do that. Please never do that. It's actually really bad if you do that. Things are really great. Okay? Things are really great. Just hate on the appropriate vectors. Hate on the powerless. Hate on your neighbors. Please.
If you enjoy content like this, then make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. It really does help me out a ton. Let's get back to the video.
Down, and she's like, that's just what my group chat's sharing. What group chat are you in, dude? Anyway. Unsurprisingly, her joy
your
over
group
the
chat cannot be
extinguishment of his
posting
life drew criticism.
dangerous memes like
After
this.
providing some examples of others dancing on Thompson's grave while only mentioning one of her many enthusiastic posts, she addressed the backlash, saying, quote, naturally, the mainstream media began pearl clutching it in outrage after I posted a quote tweet about insurance companies no longer paying for certain anesthesia with the phrase, and people wonder why we want these executives, you know. And then she goes on to mention not being alive anymore. Legacy media outlets, including Fox News, pounced and wrote a slew of articles about my calls for violence. Let me be super clear. My post uses a collective we and is saying explaining the public sentiment. It is not me personally saying I want these executives dead. And I'm not going to read her quote. I am explaining that thousands of Americans, myself included, are fed up with our barbaric healthcare system and the people at the top who rake in millions while inflicting pain, suffering, and the death on millions of innocent people. So basically, she said, oh, I can't believe that.
Oh, yeah. The image he's talking about is so funny because it's this. Did you guys see the Daily Mail coverage on this? It was really funny. Where they like slow zoom.
The thing is, like, Hasan is making this out to be as if it's some harmless thing, as if this can't cause any harm. And, you know, I would agree with him for the most part, but it only takes one person to take it seriously enough. And recently we've been having a lot more people take this seriously enough to actually act on these memes and on these fake, or I guess kind of tongue-in-cheek celebrations about these assassinations and assassination attempts. Like, we have people like Hasan who are laughing because a CEO of a healthcare company got assassinated. And whether or not you agree with everything that the healthcare industry does in the US or that particular healthcare company did in the US, it's kind of irrelevant. The dude didn't deserve to die. Like, I'm just going to be straight up honest with you. I haven't even looked into too much like the motives behind the guy who assassinated him. The guy didn't deserve to die. Unless he was touching kids or something, if he's just stealing money from you through healthcare or through insurance or whatever, he didn't deserve to die. Okay, I'll tell you that right now. And also, we have people like Destiny who are laughing at people who were in the background of the Donald Trump rally who got shot and died. He's laughing at them and saying that he would laugh at them again. Do you not think that maybe this rhetoric that Hasan Piker, that Destiny, that all these leftists are pushing, that's laughing at assassination attempts, laughing at people actually getting assassinated, people catching stray bullets and dying, getting ripped away from their families for no reason, just for being at a Trump rally, laughing at them, making jokes about it. Do you not think it's kind of desensitizing these people? Do you not think that these people who are getting celebrated for assassinating a CEO of a healthcare company, do you not think that's kind of incentivizing other people to maybe do the same thing? That maybe don't have anything to lose or are just really angry, mad at life. This is dangerous, man. Like Hasan Piker, the stuff that Destiny says, the stuff that they say on The View, it's dangerous, and it's being proven over and over again to actually be dangerous. It's not just jokes. Whenever there's multiple assassination attempts on Donald Trump, whenever it's the CEO of United Healthcare actually got assassinated, like, people are acting on this stuff now. It's not a joke anymore. It's time to start taking this stuff seriously. And I hate to say it, because I've always been the one that's like, oh no, it's just jokes, it's just funny, it's just banter. Nobody's actually stupid enough to act on this stuff, right? They are stupid enough to go act on it. That guy Luigi is stupid enough to go throw away his entire life to go assassinate United Healthcare CEO. Dude, they're just going to hire another CEO. What the hell do you think you just did? Nothing. You threw away your life for nothing. They're just going to go hire another CEO. It might be even worse. Who knows? Let's get back to what Hasan has to say here.
Zoom onto the balloon. Please tell me you saw that Daily Mail coverage. Someone has that TikTok, right? It lives in my mind. It's so funny with the sad music. Please, we have to show it. You are not ready for the... Oh, dude, come on, dude. It's got 1 million likes. With the sad music. Okay, let's look at the comments. Maybe his family can file a claim with their insurance. 182,000 likes. I like how every news station that reports about it is trying to paint it as sad and no one's playing along. 172,000 likes. People are fed up with the cost of something we are required to have. 46,000 likes. I didn't realize this was daily news trying to make this sad. The music made this so much funnier. Damn, gone too late. He's looking up at us. Bro, this ain't satire. They tried to truly make this like a sad affair. And it ended up being hilarious, especially the slow zoom after it. We're going to run it again. We got to run it again. Kino is perfect. It's cinema. This dangerous message was left on the site of the shooting. Anyway, let's get back to Tim, who openly has talked about defending Daniel Penny, who killed a homeless man on a subway station. He choked him to death. Openly has shit on George Floyd, who was assassinated in broad daylight by Derek Chauvin, as multiple other officers looked on as he got choked and killed.
So you can just tell when somebody's being disingenuous by the way that they talk about 2020 and the George Floyd stuff. Dude, do we have to do it? Do we have to even go into it? Yeah, George Floyd's a criminal. He was a bad person. Whatever. Like, you guys already know. I don't need to keep saying the same thing over and over again. Hasan Piker knows this too. That's crazy that you try to make Daniel Penny look bad because he talked trash about a criminal. He talked badly about a criminal, a drug addict and a thief. He talked bad about him, and that's what you're going to say to make him look bad. That's crazy. Anyway, let me know in the comments what you guys think about this meltdown from Hasan, man. It's getting unhinged over there on the woke left. Destiny, Hasan, all these people, they're just going absolutely insane. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about this whole Hasan Piker versus Tim Pool situation.